Hey YouTube, this is another, well, some more news about Egypt and Israel tensions. Uh, what I think is probably going to be the region where World War III begins, a specific conflict, a conflict probably between Egypt and Israel that I've talked about in my book, Approaching Armageddon, Disaster, War, and Persecution. But I made a video the other day, about this event where Egypt's parliament voted to expel Israel's ambassador and called Israel the nation's #1 enemy and all of that. You can look that up. I'm not going to spend time on that because I've already got a video on it. But here, an additional thing has happened recently. This was on March 27th. There's an exchange of fire along Israel-Egypt border. So you can glance at that for yourself. You can see the URL. Well, that's not very good. Maybe I can, well, whatever. You can Google the title of the story. It'll come up. So here you have Israeli troops opened fire at a group of suspects along the Egyptian border on Tuesday, 2 of whom had crossed from Egypt, a military spokesman said, indicating that several of them were wounded. 2 p.m. is when it happened. Also during the afternoon, Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu paid a visit to another area of the Sinai border to examine the ongoing construction of the vast barrier along the frontier to halt the influx of smugglers and immigrants. His office said without specifying what time he was there and so on. Whatever, you can read the story. The idea here is we're seeing fire along the border. This was March 27th. Now, 4 hours ago, today's date, April 5th, a rocket hits Israeli city near Egypt border. A rocket fired from Egypt's Sinai desert hit a southern Israeli resort city early Thursday, police said, raising new concerns about militant activity in the mountainous peninsula. Prime Minister Netanyahu again warned that the Sinai was becoming a terror zone. No injuries were reported in the overnight strike against Eilat. I guess I have no clue how to pronounce that. A normally tranquil Red Sea vacation spot. That city is set to welcome thousands of visitors this weekend for the Passover holiday, and so on. No one's claimed responsibility yet, but Israel is concerned about the lawlessness in Sinai following the Egyptian uprising last year. Okay, so again, you can glance that for yourself. Hold on. The incident suggested that Egypt's political upheaval and the resulting power vacuum was allowing Gaza militants with allies in Sinai to open a new front against Israel along its long, quiet frontier with Egypt. See, this ouster of Mubarak last year, he resigned, I think February 11th, 2011, was necessary in order for Scripture's prophecies to be fulfilled. I think probably, insofar as in Daniel, you have the prophecy about Egypt or the king of the south coming against, moving north in an attack that I think precipitates World War III. Well, either way, you can read about that somewhere else or maybe see my other video on it. Okay, take care.